Prize money! Boom! Just picked up the car. Riding my first race today. It's gonna be the Criterium of Lexmond. I have done 2 races now in the USA, but this is the first race I'm doing in my home country, the Netherlands, and we're gonna see how that goes today. It's a very big car, so the bike fits in easily. Alright, I just arrived in Lexmond, the town of the race. Right now I'm just going over the circuit to see how the track is like. There's 3 left-hand turns. One is a sharp 180 and then there's 2 90-degree turns. This is going to be a very fast section. This is going to be close racing. And then another long straightaway. Also on this straight, some nice surface conditions, pretty good. The other class is starting in about 40 minutes, so they're gonna close down the track pretty soon. So I'm just doing a track walk right now to see what parts are important. Coming up to the start finish right here. So getting everything ready. It's gonna be a long last straight, very fast sprint, and then left hand turn onto brick stones, and then back into the asphalt part again. Seems like a good lap. Sun came out, just did a little warm-up lap. The guys of the club are over there. We have about 30 minutes for the start of the race, and I think we're gonna be riding on the track now for the last warm-up.
Zo, dat is uit de schoolvoorzitter. Zijn eraan begonnen. Lexmond 2017, de wedstrijd voor de sportklasse en de amateurs. 35 rondes zijn er te doen. 60 kilometer wedstrijd mannen. Succes. Ja. Dit van iemand de Kruisenaren.
Is die alleen? Oh ja. Ja, hij is first erbij. Goed mannen! Ze zitten er alleen. Gewoon bij blijven, Jasper! Niet op kop.
In de neus, hier is het beheer.
Lekker Jasper! Yay! Roeland, wegrijden!
Laat het door.
Lekker jongen!
2017, hier op de zijde. Hier wint André.
It's time to pick up some prizes. Prize money! Number 1. This is the super premie. 25, 5 euro, 6 euro, 10 euro, 10 euro.
50 euro. 56.
Jasper doet een rondje. Team! Time for a little cooling down after the race. I have a good feeling. I had a lot of fun. I got some preems. The preems here in the Netherlands are not as big as in California, but still, I got some preems. Here's some footage of my viewpoint of the race, and I'll talk you through it. Here we are waiting for the start. That's the gunshot start of the race. There was more than 100 people joining in this race, so it was pretty tight on the first straightaway. It's a narrow road, and right in the beginning it was a left turn. In the beginning everybody's trying to find his place in the group. Here we come up to the second turn. This was a pretty sharp turn, and I'm starting to follow my teammate right here in red and blue. He has a little bit of experience, so I figured I'd just follow him, see what happens. It's a long straightaway right here. Coming into the first 180 turn, as you can see, it's very narrow, very slow. After the turn, big acceleration to get back up to speed, and we're back on the last straight, right to the finish. Here's the start finish, and that's the first lap. Coming into this first turn, I was in the inside again. I figured it was not the best place. The insides were very slow on this circuit, so after a couple laps I tried to be more on the outside. This is the 180 turn again. Very close racing. As you can see, some guys on the outside are moving a bit left to right. And again, big acceleration out of the turn. So the first 20 minutes, people were trying to break away, as you can see here. But nothing really happened. People tried over and over. This was one try of me and my teammates to break away. I was riding to this group with a guy from my team right on my tail. After this turn, we look back and you can see the peloton is right there, so it's no use to keep trying because it won't happen. This is a preem lap. Coming into the last straight, there was some money on the line, so I figured I would go for a preem. Guys are getting up to speed here. I was waiting to get a little bit closer. Guy coming in from the left, I hook on into his rear wheel. Wait. He's going. I accelerate out of his wheel. Boom. Money. So there was a breakaway. One of our team was in, and we were just riding in the peloton trying to stop it. I was waiting to jump to the breakaway, and this was my my moment. I accelerate. This guy was putting in a hard effort to close the gap. He flicks the elbow, and I just accelerate out of his wheel. Him not being able to stay in my wheel. These guys were trying to close the gap. I was hoping one of these guys would hook onto me so we could ride to the breakaway together, but nobody did. I wanted to close the gap to the break so I could help my teammate over there, because they were only with 3 guys and it was not strong enough to stay in front of the peloton the whole race. Here I'm pushing hard. At the end of the straight you can see the other 3 guys in the break. I've got about 300 meters on me. As you can see here, riding by myself, I can carry so much more speed through these turns, which actually makes it a lot easier. So you don't have to accelerate out of the turn every time. I was closing in, so I figured I would just keep on going because I could make it. Again, this turn, very sharp turn. A little bit bumpy as well. Trying to get aero with my arms on the handlebar. Going to time trial mode and just pushing hard, closing the gap. Heart rate up to my throat, and I'm able to join them after this turn. It only took me about 1.5 lap to ride up to the breakaway. So here I'm in last wheel, trying to get some recovery. These guys are still rotating, and I skip some turns to recover. Here's a teammate of me, he was in the break from the beginning. So here I'm staying in the back to draft behind them, and then after 1 lap I start rotating with them. So this took a while, about 20 minutes. And then the peloton catch up with us, so too bad the breakaway didn't happen. This is 4 laps before the end of the race, 4 laps to go. There's a super preem on the line, so I told my teammate we'll get it together, close the gap. So he's pushing hard for me, he's pulling me in front of the pack. These guys already give up, but behind me there's a long line of riders. He pulls me up with 50 kilometers an hour. I jump from his wheel, accelerate. I look back, I see no one there, and I got the preem. 3 laps later, we have 1 lap to go. We're coming on to the last straightaway. And speed is going up, people are starting to ride fast. I'm trying to keep in front. And I was hoping to stay in about 5th wheel, but now I end up being in front. And two turns to go. There's one teammate in front. The gap is already closing. And these two riders overtaking on a pretty high speed. My teammate is blocking. I figured I want to be in the podium, so I wanted to jump the gap to these front riders. Unfortunately, I end up being the first rider here. So now I spill all my energy just to close the gap. I was pushing hard here. I thought I'd maybe still have a chance on that first or second place. Really fast through the last turn. Accelerating. Here I get up to about 50 kilometers an hour. 52. But I'm in the red, really high. And I can't keep it anymore. Guys are right in the back of me. And here they start sprinting for the finish. I was done. Two teammates passed me. Here I end up 12th position. That was the race. We're doing a cooling down spin with the team. All the guys are riding back to Utrecht, which is close to Lexmond. Altje! Recover the legs, just spin, just chill spin after the race. Get some blood flowing. And check out the weather, it's very good today. This is the Netherlands. It's very, very flat. Tomorrow is a rest day. I'm going to Hong Kong this week, so I'll be riding there as well. And also I'll try to go to the World Championship track cycling, which is in Hong Kong when I'm there. See ya! The guys of the club are over there in front of the what is it up here?
Cafeteria.
The fries place.